Hey everyone, welcome to my magic studio. I have a reading already laid out because I started to do a reading and my alarm went off and shut the video. So I have drawn the Five of Swords, the all-time favorite card, Superstar, Nine of Pentacles, and the Two of Cups. And of course, like every time I do a reading, I'm talking about, oh, my name's Beth, by the way. I never say that. I never say who I am. Beth Lenko. Um, what I do readings about, if you're watching this for the first time, is our art inspired life. So making art, the creative path, whether you're writing music or writing poetry or making paintings and drawings like myself. And like whatever you're doing, our creative life is a priority right now. And our freedom to pursue our creative life is a priority. And I think about I think about Ireland, who recently, they did a trial run of um, giving artists a living wage, like a basic income for to see what would happen, and it worked. It actually more money got generated than the government paid. So they've made it permanent, and so yes, this is my dream for the rest of the world, and I think art is just an amazing place to put money into buying art, to put money into making art, put money into art lessons, or just your time. Like time is money, money is time. So just putting your time into that. And it's very difficult in this world at this time to do that. And I grew up in the 70s where artists, living was cheap and artists could live. Like artists had money, they could live normal lives. And that's been chipped away at. I've watched it slowly chip away at over the years. And we need to bring it back. And we need to bring it back with our art and our joy and our passion for what we're doing. We can't lose it. And I see this in a time of the loss of really meaningful things, as this is getting buried under slop, mediocre slop. We need as artists to be just as fierce as we possibly can in continuing to create. So in this reading, that's my preamble. In this reading, we have the Five of Swords. So the Five of Swords, there has been, or there will be this week, because this is the reading for now and this week, there is going to be an argument, some kind of disagreement, some kind of trouble, some kind of conflict. Like the Five of Swords is always about conflict, but more importantly, the resolution of the conflict. And so see the peace, the olive branch and the light, like there is an olive branch being offered. And I think, like everything, the fives are always, they always seem like troublemakers and ooh, fives. And but it is the resolution of the fives that we need to talk about and we need to focus on. And in this case, maybe we just need to journal instead of like unleashing our anger on someone else. Maybe it's time to journal or go for a walk or do some, like in this card, there's people doing yoga, like do some deep breathing, do some meditation, not to suppress any anger, but to ensure that you take time to like chill, to cool before you have a conversation with someone, because there is a Mars Pluto square right now, and that could create conflict that may get out of control and may get, dark fast kind of thing. So So be mindful of that over the next couple of days. That could definitely happen. And then we have the nine of, oh, and I should say one more thing. It could be a conflict within yourself. So there could be something going on within you, within your own work. Maybe your work just looks like shit today, and you're just not happy with it. And then all of a sudden, that's how you see yourself. This is how I used to, operate. It was that I would have a bad day with my work, and I would think I was a terrible artist, and it would take me forever to get back in the studio because I was so upset at the day I wasted, the paint I wasted, the time I wasted, whatever. I was so upset. And that's just that's just that's that's just art. Like you have to make like 1,000 ugly paintings, like that's just life. Like, but it takes a long time to get that. And that's the struggle. That is the struggle of the artist that shows up in the work as depth and meaning to other people. And so if we just cut and paste, or we use AI or whatever, like if we just don't put anything into it and don't care, and or just copy or whatever, it's going to show to everyone else that our heart wasn't in it, and we were disconnected. And that's happened to me for sure as I was learning, that I, like a lot of my art, like I just wasn't there for it, and people could tell. People can tell. So think about that, whether it's yourself or you with someone else, that we're looking for the resolution, we're looking for the practices to get you just to chill. And so maybe if you had a bad day making art, go for a walk, go for a swim, go see a movie, like just chill, like do some deep breathing, whatever you do. The second card is the Nine of Materials, the Nine of Pentacles. This is everybody's favorite card. And it's just about freedom and joy and pleasure, and just having the means, like it's about prosperity. It's pentacles, it's magic, it's just the freedom and joy that you get when you are, in this case, making money off your creative work, and enough to really live well. Like, this is the dream. So this is a nice card to have show up this week. And then at the end, we have the Two of Cups. And the Two of Cups is about just flow. As you can see, it's like full of fish and people swimming. And the people are in, they're in a dance. Like they're in a flow dance of communicating, of joy, of love, of connection. There is this lovely harmony and flow of connection between two people, or perhaps even between you and your muse if you're creating. So having this flow, I think knowing that it's important to be in harmony with other people right now, especially because we have these two cards on that are sandwiching this favorite card here. So I think that's pretty straightforward. It's just be mindful of conflict or conflicting thoughts, and seek places of harmony and flow this week, and hold on to your dream of that life where you are creating and independent and happy, and living off your work and living off your art, and celebrating. Like, now is a very good time to plant seeds of your creative dreams. And then it's also a very good time to put something into action. I mean, every day is a very good time for that. And I think my readings often show that it's time to put something into action. And maybe that's what these readings are all about, is to remind you to put action into your work. Now, this week with cups and swords, it's more the action is more just finding the flow, like finding the harmony in moments of conflict, and finding the connection, and finding that just that creative joy. I think that's it. Like, it's not necessarily, I'm not necessarily seeing a lot of like, get this done, get this done, get this done um cards this week. It's more of maybe mental and emotional states of finding those places of resolution and harmony. So that's kind of what it is that it's a meant, these cards are suggesting mental and emotional states to call in, to cultivate this week in order to focus on this beautiful magic card that is in the center. It's in the center of your life. It's in the center of your dreams. So I hope that was inspiring and motivational, and have a great week, everyone.